Okay, class, in this video we work the example on page 14 in your note packet. And you're given in part A to find an equation to represent the current salary S after X years of employment if the starting salary of an employee is $35,000 with an annual increase of $3,000. Assume a person will retire after 25 years of service. Well, the linear form of a function in words can be written as output is equal to the initial value plus rate of change times input. Right? We learned this earlier on a previous page. Well, in this case, the output is the salary of the individual S. The initial value is the starting salary for an employee, which is $35,000. The rate of change is the annual increase in a person's salary, which is $3,000. And the input is X, the number of years that a person has been employed by this company. So salary S is equal to 35,000 plus 3,000 times X, where X is the number of years of service. In part B, you're asked to state the independent and dependent variables. Well, the independent variable is the input variable, and the input variable in this case is X. So X is the independent variable. S is the dependent variable is the output variable, and the output variable is S in this case, so S is the dependent variable. In C, you're asked what would be the domain for this function. Well, the domain, right, is the values of the input variable, which is X in this case, and a person can have a negative number of years of service, right? But a new employee has 0 years of service, so 0 is the lowest value of X, and they have to retire after 25 years of service, so 25 is the maximum value of X. And so the domain, right, is all the real numbers from 0 to 25. In D, you're asked what would be the range for this function. Well, the range is the values of the output variable or the dependent variable, and it's S in this case. So the initial starting salary, right, is $35,000, and the maximum salary they can earn is after 25 years of service, and 25 times 3,000 plus 35,000 equals $110,000. So the range, which is the values of the output variable S, goes from 35,000 to 110,000. In E, you're asked what would an employee's salary be after working with the company for 19 years? Well, to determine what their salary is after 19 years, we plug in 19 in for X up here, and then we do the math. And we do the arithmetic. And remember, multiplication comes before addition. And when we perform that arithmetic, we find the salary is $92,000 after 19 years. In F, you're asked how many years would you have to work to earn $80,000, right? That's salary of $80,000. So we have to determine how many years you have to work, X, in order to earn $80,000. So to do that, we put in 80,000 in for S in the upper left on the left-hand side here, and then we're going to solve for X. So that's what we did down here. I put in 80,000 on the left for S, and now we're going to solve for X. And when we solve for X, we get X is equal to 15 years. After 15 years, the salary is $80,000.